Okay, we're going to learn our second method of solving system of equations, and this is called solving by substitution. So the first step to solving a system by substitution is picking one of the equations and solving it for a variable. Usually we like to pick the equation that's easiest to solve. So I don't want to solve this first equation for either x or y, because it would mean I'd have to divide introducing fractions. Instead, I'm going to solve the second equation for one of the variables. It doesn't actually matter which variable I solve for, I will get the same answer in the end. So I'm going to solve this second equation for y. Once I have an equation solved for a variable, I'm then going to plug it in for that variable into the other equation. So 5x plus 3 times 1 minus x equals -1. This then is an equation with just x's in it, and so I can solve it to figure out what x, my first variable, is. And I get that x is -2. Once you have the first variable, you get the second variable by going back to here and plugging it in. So this is 1 minus -2, or 3. So my solution is x equals -2, y equals 3. Let's do one more example. Okay. I need to pick an equation and solve it for the variable. Okay. It's actually easiest to solve this first equation for y, because I just move y over to the other side, and I see that y is 2x plus 2. Now I'm going to plug this in for y into the second equation, and then proceed to solve for x. So I get 6x minus 3. X is 1/2. I'm then going to go back to here and plug in my value for x to find my value for y. So y is twice 1/2 plus 2, or 3. This gives me a solution of 1/2, 3.